the idea that age 60 I'm going to have to undertake sexual consent training as a grown adult who's been involved in public life for a long, long while, I just find unrealistic.
You're never too old to learn, and I have been through consent training with people who are significantly older. I understand. As someone who was raped for the first time as an 8-year-old, every time I hear commentary asserting that those speaking out about their assault are liars, or are mentally ill, or are politically motivated, or any of the other despicable things said by some in the media over the last month, it hurts. And it makes me furious to know that we still live in a society where people victim blame, where they fail to question myths around rape and assault, and when they deny a problem in our society that should, in 2021, be beyond question. No political party is immune from sexism, misogyny, sexual harassment or sexual assault. And it is statistically incredibly likely that there are people working in this parliament right now who have been sexually assaulted or harassed in the workplace and who have not reported it. With 1 in 3 people experiencing sexual harassment at work in the last 5 years, and the statistics showing no significant improvement over the last 35 years, we must, as the Australian Human Rights Commission recommends, shift from this current reactive model to a proactive one in our efforts to stamp out violence against women in the workplace, in politics and everywhere. Receiving a disclosure of sexual assault and responding in a manner that does not cause more harm than good is not something that we all just instinctively know how to do. It's something we need to educate ourselves about. And that's why it's critical that all workplaces, including this one, not only establish a well-publicised and confidential reporting mechanism to be the first point of contact for disclosures. The current momentum for change is powerful, but it's also incredibly difficult for survivors. We must ensure that the efforts of so many survivors to prevent further violence are not in vain and enact the cultural change that is needed.
I just call for a bit of balance. There are elements of this motion I can't support because I just think they're out of proportion. The idea that age 60 I'm going to have to undertake sexual consent training as a grown adult who's been involved in public life for a long, long while, I just find unrealistic. And we need to, instead of the points made here, many of which have got some substance, reinforce the responsibility of members of parliament to provide a safe workplace rather than delegating out to other people.
I will say to the Honourable Mark Latham, thank you for your honest contribution. And I get it. You're never too old to learn. And I have been through consent training with people who are significantly older, and it's quite confronting. And I understand that, but they've found something to learn from it. Just one woman being abused in this parliament is one woman too many, and I'm really pleased for the support for this motion.